my feet. Oh, no. Damn it. Try to come so epic. Just hit the mic. Just hit the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the VeVe Bros podcast. Got Benjamin right here. You know, I don't want to leave our adoring audience waiting for too long. So I go live, even if we're, obviously not ready yet. But shouts out to anyone out there. Happy, how should I say it? May the 4th be with you. I hope you guys had fun on the drop today. We're going to talk about that. What? Happy May 4th? That's what you say? Happy May 4th? I always just say May the 4th be with you. I remember hearing about it that in high school, like years ago. Anyway, awesome drop today. Star Wars #1 comic. We're going to talk about it. Benjamin is right here. He's serving me a beer, but I'm actually not drinking. I got my little water that I will be sipping on, and that is about it. But no beer for me, sir. Time to turn a new page on this podcast and in my life, straight up. But I hope you guys are doing good, man. Guys? We got Benjamin in the house. Our brother Cisco, Mr. Funk Vision 32, could not be here tonight because he's at the Dodgers game for May the 4th night. And he could not make it. He chose, obviously, a Dodger game and his fiance over his VeVe Bros. We won't hold it against him, but, I hope he's watching, even if he don't got the audio on, because it is very loud at the Dodger game. How are you doing, Ben? How was your weekend? How was your week?
Pretty good week.
Mr. Ultra Rare. We're gonna call you Mr. Ultra Rare, right?
Not this week.
Not this week? No, Mr. Ultra Rare?
Secret Rare.
Oh, Mr. Secret Rare. Bear Jaman.
Boom.
Bear Jaman.
It was amazing. It
was
beautiful.
It? What was the feeling like when you open? You're waiting for your pending order.
I was just waiting for my next comment to hit. And then I hit 4 times on the Doctor Strange comic, and then boom, my last one comes in Secret Rare.
So you went heavy on that Doctor Strange. Oh yeah, you got the Doctor Strange one.
Yeah.
And it's number 111.
111. Yep.
Which is dope. But I remember I was like, if they give us 110, that FA of Doctor Strange. Now, if you hit that Secret Rare, I'd be completely jelly. But that's still a nice Secret Rare pickup.
Oh yeah.
And the thrill of a Secret Rare. There's people who've been on the app for months, for over a year, and they haven't hit a Secret Rare. So it is quite a feeling. Right? You just opened that.
Hey, it felt amazing, man. I'm telling you.
Did you scream?
No, I was about to. I was at work though. So I was
just
like,
jump for joy?
Shit. I was fucking like, I couldn't believe it. It was crazy, man. It's crazy.
All right,
fucking look dope. Dope ass cover too. I mean, it's holding good. Could have sold it.
Nah, that's a dope comic. That's a dope one.
I'll hold.
People sleeping on that one. I actually slept. I literally slept through that comic because I didn't wake up for the drop, which I have not missed the drop in a very long time. Like, even if I don't go for one, which we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about going for drops and self-control and little things like that. We're going to talk about that just a little, because we're not the leading experts in those things because, of course, we've gone for stuff. I said I wasn't going to go for the kit. I was just like, it's cool. 120, maybe I'll just wait. But you get that little itch. Literally, you just get the little itch. You're like, you see that buy now, and you go for it, even if you don't got the money.
It's like I went for Toby.
Yeah, let's not bring up Toby on this one.
When I went for Toby.
So let's talk about this week in VeVe. We had 5 drops, and this being our 13th episode. If you guys been watching every episode, you will know every week we've gotten 5 drops, except for one. One week we got more than 5 drops. We got the 8 drops because they did the multiple comic drops.
Yeah.
Since then, since we started the show, and I'm not saying on the app, I'm just saying in the last, this is now over 3 months we've been doing the show, right? Yeah, do the math. So 3 months.
Yep.
And what's cool about this and why we want to do this is that we're making documenting what we're doing, documenting our journey, making our mistakes, and then we get to look back, check out our mistakes, and see things like that. So just keep that in mind. No, it's just some dumb information, but every week VeVe at least gives you those 5 drops. Start putting that in the math for the month. You're looking at 20 to 25 drops a month. It's pretty interesting. So we're gonna talk about the shiny new thing phenomenon that I talked about when me and Ben were going at it about his back house stuff and about the Eye of Agamotto. But let's just get into the week. We had 5 drops. Doctor Strange, Eye of Agamotto. We had Captain America Annual. We had the Reverspective from Mr. What's his name again? I wrote homeboy's
Patrick
name.
Hughes.
Patrick Hughes. Yes. Forgive me. I am stoned. Okay. So then we had Strange Tales 111. And then we had the big one today. Dun, 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 dun. Star Wars #1. And I hope you didn't sleep on that. Star Wars #1 comic. Hey, we were excited last week. So let's just start there. Let's just jump through the things. There's a lot to cover on this because it was an interesting week. But let's just get the elephant out the room, right? The elephant in the room. Star Wars #1 today. What did you hit, Ben?
I hit common on the drop.
Multiple drops.
Only able to get one.
Only able to get
one. The app was like lagging. It was hard. It sucked. Whatever. It's cool. I hit a drop. I was just glad to get one.
I think most people got one that tried to. I know there were some unlucky people. Oh, Corey Hooper landed the uncommon twice on the drop day today. Damn, that's love. Corey, shouts out to Corey, man.
That's a good hit.
Yeah, but there are people who went for it and didn't get it. And again, it's like what is it called? It's called like recency bias. We all have a little bit of recency bias. When things are happening in the moment, we think it's always like this, and it's true when you couldn't get any drops. Oh man, you can never get drops. Now everyone's getting so many drops that they're like, I don't even want to go for drops or getting multiples or selling, right? And then you had a day like today where all the things, and we've been covering it from, active users to the market going down and what we've been through on these last 13 weeks as we've documented and talk about it. And then you have a day like this where, hey, it just happens where if you went for it and you were a little slow, or maybe you don't do the little extra steps, like cleaning out the downloaded files and making sure you're on your Wi-Fi and fast Wi-Fi, or you use your data. I don't use Wi-Fi at my house. There's too many people on the devices. So I just go data and I hit. And and some people unfortunately just struck out. I'm sure there were bots, you know what I mean? But if it was bot dominated like it used to be, when just think Pixar Pals. I didn't get a Pixar Pal.
No,
I was ready.
Either.
I got kicked off like this, dude. Even as recently as like the band leader Mickey, you know what I mean? Or I
did hit that one.
You did it. So we talked about that anyway. The drops today, dope. I was able to snag 2 on my phone. I had my sister go for 1. She was able to land a comment on her phone, and then I jumped in the market right when it opened, and I was just trying to snipe, anyone who's throwing up the comment for $25 or $26. I was like, man, this is cheap. Like I had a feeling these were going to be the ones that pump, and I still think, not financial advice, I do think within the next day or two, just like with Winnie the Pooh, you're going to see the hysteria kick in. You're going to see people like, oh, saying all the other stuff that like people who've been in know already, but like, oh, did you realize this is the first movie poster and Luke Skywalker's face and all this, and it's the first time Luke Skywalker's face on the blockchain, and also when you put the movie
real life,
it's gonna come all these.
They're the two variants that have the real life connection, so people could be like, hey, this is
part. But all these catalysts
cover. This is the movie.
All these catalysts are gonna surface in the next few days. This is my little prediction. These catalysts are gonna surface in the next few days, and the price is gonna run up. I do believe we'll see another little pump and then they'll settle back down. It happened with Winnie the Pooh, right? Winnie the Pooh, people were like, I don't even know if I'm, this is more golden moments. We don't want them, but everyone was kind of shitting on it. Then we saw what happened after in the market. You had the flounders and all that going for almost $100 and this and that.
They still are.
And people
they're like 120.
But I'm saying, I know that happened, right? And Winnie the Pooh went where? Like 220. I've snagged mine for like 220 something. A few days later, all the community and all these people, oh, did you realize Winnie the Pooh's the 4th largest IP? Did you realize this and that and the Lion King and that? What happened? The price started pumping, and it hit all the way to $650 for the Winnie the Pooh. you know, and I sold mine. I was like, man, this is coming back down to earth. And now it's pretty much back down to where it was at listing. So I'm saying if we just apply that to these Star Wars comics, because they're a hot ticket and they do have a lot of catalysts and a lot of history, we might see, I'm not saying it for sure, but we might see another pump right now as the rest of the community like embraces it. And then we'll see them settle back down to that right after drop, you know, level or a little
whatever
higher,
drops,
you know?
come out will dictate that, because I do think we will get more Star Wars drops this month, and based off that, it can lower these just because people, not that they lose their value, but people rather leverage into those depending on what it is. If it's a Vader, there's people who rather have a Vader NFT than have a comic. I mean, that's just plain and simple.
You know, but the people who are able to snag a bunch right after market today, if you were, I mean, it was tough. You had to go way down there.
And like I said, a lot of those listings, they don't go away. So then you're right there clicking on listings and it just says like unable. I'm not
gonna lie, I was kind of driving and stopping at red lights trying to snipe. And I'm like, I got an uncommon for $45. And you know, it was like all of them at 40. People were listing at 35, 37, 38. I'm trying to get them can't. Then 40, someone listed at 40, and then someone listed 45. So I didn't go for the first one. I just went for the second one off the refresh. Picked one up at 45. I was like, I'm pretty sure it'll be cool. And then it just kept running up, hit like 70 or something. So, you know, it was a cool little snipe. I don't always snipe the mints as much anymore, but I got some quick fingers, baby. I got the quickest fingers on the West, baby. And I got me a common for $30. So
I didn't try to buy any more commons. I did buy an uncommon though, just to have one. A 4-digit, got it for 70. It's actually pretty good though if you're looking at the market right now.
Yeah, not
if you
bad.
Get a 4-digit.
I'm saying though, it's on a nice. It'll probably come down even from here, but I think it'll pump before it does. And I think there's some powers that be that help with that. You know, people who just know, like in any market, any community, people
in crypto,
you know, who pump bags and this and that. So let's talk about a little more about the Star Wars. Now we're talking about what we hit. Man. We got to talk about that Star Wars 1977 mint, right? So I think you're the one who posted, right? Or Cisco put it?
No, I seen it. I seen it.
Cisco posted it. It was on Twitter. And, you know, David, you had pointed it out. Like, be on the lookout for mint 1977. That's the year that the movie came out. And if you get that, it could be some life-changing money in the future. And, you know, of course, that one was going to be minted. You know, that number is in the in the mint count, so it's gonna be there. But damn, to hit a secret rare on top of that, it's like
the dude posted it. Like literally, his words were like, "I'm shaking right now. I just hit the 1977 mint, and it's a secret rare." And they were just like, "God damn!" And even David, you retweeted them and fucking put like, "May I trade with you?"
Yeah,
like,
want to trade? Yeah. Like, damn. Like, what would you trade for that, Ben?
I don't know. It's hard. Fucking, you could give me. I don't think you could even put like someone told. I'll give you 10 partner statues for that one right there. Damn. It's still even like, should I?
You think that's $1 million NFT?
That's a huge mint. That one is just like it being secret rare. It being that mint. Like, dude, no, that one's fuck. It has everyone on it because it's the secret rare. It literally has everyone on it. Like, yeah, it's just like
instant grail. Yeah, that one is crazy.
It's tough.
Man.
It's tough. I'm pretty sure someone you could meet someone and not feel bad about it. But then
let me ask you this:
that thing like, hey, that shit.
If you got it today, what would you do? If you opened and you just were like, what would you do?
I would already know. Like my days of working at my job are numbered right then and there. Boom. Like very numbered on a notice right then and there.
I think you could retire off that one.
Yep.
You could sell for $1 million probably.
That was huge, man.
They probably don't even have a price.
Like, what the fuck when I seen that? Yeah, shout out to that dude.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And there was a lot of excitement in the feed, a lot of activity. And look at what happened today. Like actually crypto and everything kind of went up, but if you see what's been happening like with markets and crypto and everything, we've been talking about like inflation's hella high, things are getting crushed. The Fed is raising the interest rates, and we're right now in a bear market. And I know some people are just collectors. They don't care. You know, they all they see is Superman. They're not worried about the Dow Jones or what this does and these macroeconomic things, but they matter. And we've been in a rut collectively from a money standpoint, right? Like, but look at what happened today with VeVe. Look at that excitement. Look at that
pump.
Like,
and
the
the
I don't know,
market was
man.
happy. Seen a few sour pussies that didn't hit on the fucking drop, but other than that, everyone was pretty happy in the feed.
And I feel
People
like
were
that.
pumped up, and people still did hit multiples. So
See, this guy, look at Ronnie87 says someone asked him if he bought it or got it on drop.
I was about
Believe
to
he
say that.
replied, bought it. Because I had posted on the feed on VeVe, like, yo, how crazy is that? And then someone put he bought it. Now I'm just like, how much did he buy it for? And on top of that, like, who the hell would sell it, dude? Like, why would you sell that unless it was a bot that reposted it and just put it at a relative number for the mint? You know, like, oh, it's 4-digit, it's a low mint. I put it for $200, you know, whatever, or you know, 2K, 3K, and he's like, he sees it there like 3K. Are you shitting me? And jumps on it and buys it. You know, that would be insane. Wow, that's crazy though. Someone else had told me that. I guess it kind of makes the story a little less cool, but it's still, hey, he got it.
Foggy,
I can't wait to hear the story. The guy's a legend regardless. You got that comic, you're a legend. You could just walk around like, I'm the dude who got that. I'm the dude who got that one.
Instant flex, just there.
Who wants to touch me?
Damn.
I said, who wants to fucking touch me?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Could just walk around like Cartman, dude.
That shit is crazy.
So, Star Wars, very excited. My nipples got hard. May the 4th be with you. We got Obi-Wan dropping on May 27th. We'll be talking about that because damn, the new trailer, fire, looks crazy.
David, you retweeted the trailer, and we know what happens when he retweets a trailer.
He is teasing us right now, and he didn't mess with this shit. You know, when they did the update, he said, "I can't say the word," you know, and was like, "We're not gonna worry about that no more. We're gonna give you what you want." And let's think about that too. We had the Eye of Agamotto, or I like to call it the blunder of Agamotto. And then we had people wanting a collectible and they get a comic. So you got like, at first, the initial like, you know what?
Yeah.
But
it was sort of a,
but it delivers. Because no one even thinking about the Eye of Agamotto no more. All these crybabies, my collectibles who went crazy. I'm pissed off right now. I'm pissed off. I was like, he said the P word, dude. I'm scared of this guy. He's
should have known 70 gems. It wasn't even for sure that I would go for it, but I ended up going for it. I at least hit the rare. Not that it did that well compared to the uncommon, but still.
So let's talk about that, Ben. We all said, even that it was the next day after the podcast, and we said, me, you, and Cisco said, we're gonna save the gems.
I said I don't know. I said I did not know.
We have to run that back and rewind it.
I said I'm not sure, but
he said I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna go for it because and I said, yeah, I'm gonna try to resist too, because that secret rare is right there alluring you. Oh, secret rare, you know it's gonna be worth some money, and
the secret rare was fucking dope. So
we said, all right, we'll strategize. Let's not go for that. The Pat Hughes, you know, it looks great, but maybe not, because we're trying to save money for a possible full collectible. At the time, we didn't know it was going to be a comic. And even then, we thought it'd be, even when it got announced $7 comic, then the listing price was $15. I actually like that. I think they said a good, like, no, this is extra valuable. And, you know, we're going to already make the floor higher, you know?
No, people were pissed about that at first. And the fact that the
$15?
The mint amount was higher and the price was higher. So like, you're charging us more and you're giving us more mints. The fuck.
Thank God that mint count was high. That way we could just load up a little. Yeah. Plus it's just way more popular, you know, and in the fact that, you know, certain people are able to get double, that active user count must be. So I don't know what it is as far as the people going for drops. I told my homie about it. He told me today too. He had the app open and everything and just missed the drop by 3 seconds. And so he was just like doing other shit. And then oh no. And he goes and he presses it like sold out. Yep. Or whatever it was. He's like, yeah, I just missed it by, you know, a couple seconds. Like, yeah, that'll do it.
I actually didn't even see a lot of people posting saying they hit rebounds.
Yeah, I was watching VeVe Vaults live, and like I saw a couple people with it, but
didn't really see too many rebounds. I feel like they literally went out on that initial drop.
So back to the Doctor Strange blunder. People are pissed about the $70, but they seem to go for it anyway. Although a lot of people did, but they didn't sell out for I don't know how many hours. What, 2-3 hours after?
Nah, it was
I think that's even longer. 4 or 5 hours.
I think it was afternoon.
And it really
been right at noon.
It really pissed people off, rubbed them the wrong way. you know, I didn't go for it. I bought an Eye of Agamotto 2 days ago for $13. Because I think the reason I bought it is to say I bought it and he paid 70 for his.
I didn't. I got the.
So I get it for $35 right now.
Right, you ain't getting down for 14 though.
Anyway,
keep it real, bro.
Also, I'm hoping that the Doctor Strange drop that they're gonna do. I'm hope we get a Doctor Strange drop this weekend. Hope they announce it for either Friday or Saturday to promo the movie, right? And you know, the Eye of Agamotto detaches and goes on Doctor Strange because right now it sits on that mantle thing, right? Yep. So it's like even if you want to put it over a character's neck, it looks cool, but it looks kind of funny. It doesn't look as clean as the real one. So it's like, all right, what if we'll play Marvel? What if they say, all right, Doctor Strange, you could go for this drop. You get the drop. If you already have the Eye of Agamotto, now they're all animated. So they'll come out, they'll detach and go on Doctor Strange. So they're all animated. That'll be pretty cool. Then your investment will be worth it. People will be like, oh, that's well $70. It's the first Marvel, NFT with utility like that. You know,
but on that drop as well, there was only 2100s of the ultra rare. So that's not very high either.
On which one?
For that one, the Eye of Agamotto.
There's only 21. No, but isn't that a secret rare?
Well, then the secret rare, whatever one it went to. But yeah.
What's the normal count on a secret rare like that? I feel like it's
on a collectible is more. It's not like a
really. We gotta fact check that. So the Doctor Strange one. Let's get back to that. People went for it, they're pissed off. At the end of the day, we saw the aftermarket after the drop, even while some were available in the market. You know, people are relisting for $11, $12, $13. I think I saw someone put it for $5. I took a screenshot. I have some pretty ridiculous prices. And I don't know if it was just a big FU to VeVe. You know what I mean? Like I went for it. I'm pissed. Now I'm going to sell it for dirt cheap just to complain about it. Or, it could be the other thing, which a lot of people are thinking it is the gems bought off app. So you got these gems being sold for 20, 30, 40, 50 cents on the dollar. Now, I'll admit I don't see as many ads and things, not ads, but posts and people talking about that as much. It was way more like, in your face and obvious, even on Instagram and stuff, people promoting, selling, cheaper NFTs or discounted gems, right? But obviously there's still people doing it. And that's what people are chalking it up to. A big piece of the community feels that, yeah, people are buying them, then they're able to list them for that cheap because they're buying multiple too with the dilute, not diluted gems, but bought off app gems. And then they try to hit the rarer ones, give away the common and sell them off. And so that might be what we saw with the Eye of Agamotto. Like it just was painfully obvious at that moment, just like other drops that show certain other stuff.
It could be that. It could be, but it still doesn't make sense to sell them for that cheap. To go that low just still doesn't make sense. It's just
true.
Yeah, it still doesn't. Even at that, it's like there's no need to take that loss.
So you think it was the people who were just saying F you to VeVe or pissed off?
Yeah, I think it's just these idiots that just, I don't know.
I guess.
To go that low, it just doesn't make sense. To take like a 10 gem hit, a 20 gem hit.
Okay, but look, if you bought 100 gems, if you bought 100 gems for $30, right? So now you have your 100 gems. Still, I'm just saying, you have your 100 gems. So you go for, let's just say a $50 item twice, right? And you hit a ultra rare and a common. So now you're like able to flip them both. So you just list the common at whatever the hell you want. You undercut the whole, you really don't even care.
No.
Because you made your money back. And I don't know. I mean,
I think that shit's fucking crazy. And
also, some rich person's doing this.
I don't know if you guys see this on
it's conspiracy
on the feed as well. There's dudes like they'll say what they have. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm trying to get rid of this, and this mint number of this fucking collectible," and then you go to their profile and it says they have 3 collectibles only. They're listing like 10.
No, because you don't have to show off what you got. It won't tell no one.
So why is it? But why would it show 3?
Because they.
Like, how are you gonna? It doesn't show them physically, like literally on the, what it says, how many sets you have, things like that. There's a lot of profiles that are doing that, and they're on the feed all the time. They're like, "Oh, I'm trying to get rid of this. Someone buy it from me." Then you go to their page, it's like you don't even got shit. You don't have shit.
I don't
mean
know.
displayed either.
If anyone out there
boom.
buys gems, off app, and you could drop some gems on us,
Reddit too.
Let me know. Like it, obviously, it's worth it, right? If you're able to get it, but is the risk worth it? And then are you so much in profit in some of these foods that they're doing stuff like this that maybe doesn't make sense and taking a huge loss?
It just I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It's like this other subculture part of VeVe. Like you got these whales and these people who got a lot of money. And I mean, damn, if you had, let's just say 20 G's, but you're like, I'm gonna just get them all from off app purchases, and you go and quadruple that stack, or now you got 100 G's in VeVe. I mean, damn, you killing it. So I think, but you are running the risk of getting caught or getting done dirty by the people who are selling them to you. So if you out there, you got experience, let us know, man. I mean, shit, I'm too scared. I'm like, I won't go and do that shit because then I don't want to get caught up.
You don't want to get your shit fucking blocked.
And I don't want to get kicked off.
It's not worth it.
Hell no. VeVe already ain't gonna sponsor us because of the content not created on this channel. So why would I go and get my little bankroll taken?
You got a lighter?
I do not have a lighter, my brother. But I'm sure I could look for one, but I don't have one right here on camera. You don't got one?
Just get it.
Damn, I gotta look.
I'll keep the show rolling.
Okay, so next thing was the Doctor Strange Backlash, which we saw some. My Collectibles did a rant video. He was really pissed off because, VeVe dropped the ball on this and they have to know the time in the market and what they're charging. That's what I'm saying. Like if VeVe turns around and goes, no, the Eye of Agamotto is extremely valuable and it works with Doctor Strange. Hold on. People will be like, why was I bitching about $70? I truly
believe this too. I truly believe, and it's weird. I feel like if they would have chose 60, no one bitches. They would have chose 80, no one bitches. But because they chose this odd ass number like 70,
I think 80 people would have just been like, fuck no.
At 80 though, it would have just been like a simple decision. But the fact that they chose this odd ass number like 70, they're always doing like a 40, a 50.
Yeah, 60. I think that should have been worth $40.
And people were like,
40 would have been cool, like as an accessory. It is the first Marvel artifact.
Look weird to you than putting one for 70? Like that didn't even look weird compared to shit you've bought on the app.
There was only 3 rarities. You already get I thought this was falling. You already get an uncommon. So you're already getting a better rarity. There's no common in the mix.
That's what I'm saying. The rarities on the mints, they weren't that high. It was very, very small on that drop. That's what I thought would attract people. Like I said, 2,100 mints for the secret rare. That's only 2,100 accounts that can have that full set. And if it does change and they do add stuff to it, you're probably going to want to be one of those 2,100 people. And especially it seems from the gist of it, when you look at where Marvel's going with it, it right now it really seems like Doctor Strange is right at the center of where they're moving with the MCEU. He's like really right at the center.
The Iron Man right now. He's the Iron Man right now.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Now he's getting his own blockbuster flick that's gonna be sick as shit. That has all these cameos.
So do you think we get the full?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Digital of
I think there's another Doctor Strange drop as well.
There has to be. I would think they'll announce it tomorrow at some point.
I think this movie's gonna be huge, and like I said, I think it's gonna be the catalyst for the MCEU moving forward.
Right.
This is gonna be that one that catapults it forward.
Right.
Because even with Spider-Man, they already dead that story. That's it. They deaded it.
And since it was Sony, I feel like Marvel didn't line anything up for the release of No Way Home because we didn't get an extra Spider-Man. We didn't get no promo. We didn't really get anything.
No AMC movie ticket,
which we're gonna talk about. Which honestly is a perfect segue, dude. Besides people being upset about the Doctor Strange blunder or whatever, people you just don't know. It is a leap of faith sometimes with what you like. They're saying they're going to be more in the Marvel artifacts. This is the first of it. That was like a little detail that kind of people overlooked.
Infinity Stone.
Yeah, the first Infinity Stone and certain stuff. So who knows, man? You might need that secret rare down the line to collect all the Infinity Stones, and they tie it all in with the metaverse and with Marvel. So, I picked one up, even if it's just uncommon with the thing closed because it looks dope. They do drop a collectible. I'm hoping there's some kind of interaction with Doctor Strange in that. And at the very least, keeping it closed, But anyway, and I got it for $13. So you cannot beat that. I did a little post about the cheapest Marvel collectibles on the app right now because Marvel's hot fire. It always is going to be. You know, it's a good bet because there's so many fans of Marvel. So we're looking at that top, 25, 24 collectibles, and you got a bunch of Mighty Marvels, and then I see the Eye of Agamotto, and I'm like, man, like that common, I'm like, that thing is still really cool. Like, I mean, the uncommon, I'm like, why? That's hella slept on at $12.
That's from the
$14.
sour taste people got left in, especially
This is me not trying to pump my own bags. I
if
promise.
they didn't go for the drop, then they felt like this did. Like he could have easily had egg on his face after it, but it just went the other way. And people went too far with it. I believe people went too far going for selling it for fucking under 20 gems. It should have never, even the uncommon should have never reached under 20. Like that funny. Shit is just like, no, dude. You've never seen.
How funny was it when you just spent $70? The whole feed spent $70. No, it's worth $10.
Like, that's why that shit left a sour taste. And people who didn't even go for the drop, they were just looking at it like, oh shit!
Yeah, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't, but I'm telling you, I just feel like there's going to be a surprise. There's going to be some type of utility. There's going to be something tied in because of that price point. Like Marvel is like, look, that should have been the listing price. Now, after this happens, whatever it is with Doctor Strange, with the movie, with whatever, then it should match. It'll make sense. They'll look at it and be like, yeah, that should have happened in the movie
that could make it make sense.
Yeah, like exactly. That. So we're going to talk about the movies, right? We had an interesting thing happen this week with the AMC partnership with VeVe. We saw our beloved VeVe shared on the AMC Twitter, and we had the Jurassic Park tickets drop for the double feature, right? And if you buy tickets to the double feature, which I didn't end up doing, I kind of slept on that. Plus, your boy been a little broke, spending too much money on the app. You get a free NFT. How do you redeem this NFT? You ask. You must download VeVe and punch your little promo code number into the VeVe app. So that's pretty damn cool. Now, did we onboard a whole million people and stuff? No, we did it. You know what I mean? People bought the double feature. Some people did. A lot of OMI people did.
Some people bought the wrong shit and then they had to get their refunds, because you can still do that with AMC. It's pretty cool that they let you do that after you buy tickets up until the show starts. But anyways, we're not sponsored by AMC, so we're not gonna talk about that. But the thing that separates it, I went and got those the special viewing of the Batman when it came out, which also came with an NFT, right? Well, I only got one NFT because it was one per transaction. With this one, you're gonna get a unique code for every single ticket you bought.
Oh, really?
And yeah,
I didn't hear all that.
David, you cleared it up and you put it. If you bought 3, you're gonna get 3 separate NFTs, 3 separate codes to put right there for the promo code. I got 3 of them, so I'm saying 3. And yeah, I look forward to it. Hopefully they're different variants too. Maybe you get some. That should be dope.
So,
and they were $24. It wasn't bad. That's like going for a drop. You can go for a drop for $24 of a.
And then if this ends up being the first NFT, appearance of, obviously a Jurassic Park NFT, but maybe a certain dinosaur or something like that, or if it's random blind box, you enter it, and you might get a raptor, a T-Rex, or you might get
get Blue,
the raptor,
little baby, from this
baby thing.
You might get that Asian dude who came out in SVU, who's the evil guy now in their fucking universe now.
But yeah, I thought that was cool because here's the promo codes, right? And the VeVe team talked about how difficult it was to implement the promo codes and put them into the app and make sure they're running. And it was an achievement, and people roll their eyes. Oh, how hard is it to put one little box and one little promo code, And it's like, dude, it's not easy, It's not. We take these things for granted, but the company we're rocking with right now and this whole idea is very, very young and is essentially still a startup, So these other bigger companies, and it seems like they just get it done. They developed this stuff for years, and they got huge money and huge teams around, and we're actually with this company that's going to get there. And right now we get to see it in its infantile stage. So we get to see the birth of promo codes. Congratulations. We're going to make some noise for promo codes.
And yeah, and I hear you on that, Corey. I've seen that actually from a lot of the international
oh yeah, they want it because they were saying United States,
because there's no AMCs. There's not really AMCs in the other countries. So like I seen a dude from Australia say the same thing. I was like, but even then he was like, I'm just glad that they're doing this though. because it opens the door for what they're gonna keep doing, and it's like, yeah, it's fucking badass.
One of the VeVe Jesus said that. Jesus.
His name is Jesus.
Actually, it was Crypto Pro who said that when VeVe first opened up, the app started, they did China exclusive drops. I forgot which ones they were, but they're exclusively in China. They didn't sell out. The app was so new over there, and he had a friend send him money and said, just buy a bunch of these. His Chinese homie. And then he had him transfer them to him later, and he loaded up. I forgot which ones they were, and he made a killing because they were like at retail, and then at the time when he made the video, they were a couple $100. I forgot which I have to go back and look at which item it was, but VeVe has done this before. That's my point. And now they do it right here in America. I'm sure they'll do something for Canada. I'm sure they'll be doing something for overseas and European countries, because they're dope like that, and it's a worldwide thing. But yeah, man, lucky to the Americans and people who did jump on it.
I actually had seen something too. I'd seen don't know how accurate the numbers are, but it was from Twitter. Now that I've actually gone a little heavier into Twitter, I never used to really use it, and following threads, and someone dude was posting like where the majority of the customers are for VeVe. It was like 80% American.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit. I thought it would have been a little heavier around the world by now, but no. Still,
well, that's why
like
they talk about like localization.
So, no, but I just mean for people who are on the app right now, like this is still like pretty much American based as far as the market goes. So now imagine when the rest of the world catches up and when they're up on VeVe, damn, dude, you think this is the real market right now with prices? Is like,
right?
No, we ain't seen shit yet.
Localization, dude, it's like, real.
Damn.
There's people who believe in that so much, and it was a hot point. A hot catalyst a few months ago, especially in January when the hysteria hit for Ultraman and for even for the Peely thing. Like some fools loaded up on that Peely fantasy thing, and we covered it. We didn't go for it. Maybe one day we might look at it and be like, damn, the price is crazy. I should just buy one at $40. But in the end, you only have so much money to spend.
And also to stick to what you know.
Stick to what you know, and stick to what you honestly, you enjoy and love. Because man, it'd be harder to sell these collectibles than.
And that's one of the things too. So like, how many people went for that Doctor Strange drop that don't give a fuck about Doctor Strange or the Marvel MCU? You know, like how many of those people who would undervalue it that bad to not even know what they're holding, not even think like this is just Doctor Strange stupid medallion, and not know like that's an Infinity Stone right there.
Yeah, it's like one of the most powerful items.
I guarantee there's people
who
bought that shit that did not know that was a time stone.
Right.
That have no idea that that's a time stone. It's like, oh, it's just some medallion, and they went for it. Like,
yeah.
Just because they go for everything, and then they're right there pissed, like, oh, I couldn't flip.
That's the collector and the investor, and who's in the app. There's a lot of still a lot of people trying to flip.
That particular drop was there wasn't that many mints. It wasn't like a huge drop. Right. Look at what I was tripping out on. I was tripping out that there was 28,000 of the common Groots, holiday Groots, and that's a first appearance of Groot. It's an FA Groot, but 28,000
of the common,
800, yes, of the common alone. I was
crazy.
Like, holy shit, that's a lot. Like that they super inflated the market with that. Like, that's a lot. This one is way less, so it's just you going for it and actually getting it.
How much was holiday Groot though?
It
$40.
Was retailed at 40. Right now you could get it for 14. I bought one the other day for 12. Just to buy it, I was like, it's $12. Like, it's
and that's why I posted
appearance of Groot.
Yeah. That Groot was on my list too. But like, I think I got a screenshot of the list.
Dude, and I already had the rare and the young comments. I was like, just add one more to the collection. But yeah, like I feel people go for everything. There's those people who are gonna go for any drop, every drop. I didn't go for the Patrick Hughes, and I should have, because just to flip it. Didn't necessarily want it. And there's some people who are saying hold it. There's only 1,500 of each variant, and that it's gonna be worth thousands, and like they believe in it. And I ain't knocking them. You probably do. I can't put my money into that. Like I said, you got to go with what you love and stuff, and that shit is dope. But I got some other plans that I want to do, and that's the direction I'm gonna go. But I did want to buy it at 204 when it was aftermarket, and I knew it would pump. I knew it would go on a little pump, and it did. It went up to 400 or 500. It was hovering in between, and I was like, "Fuck! I should have done this. I could load up for Star Wars,
right?
I think on some extra gems."
So just to like piggyback on that, that's a great strategy. And anyone out there, not financial advice, but a cool strategy as we're going for everything and every new drop, is, why not put some money just for liquidity, just to have something you let go on the quickness, and put some money towards some of these really dirt cheap collectibles, top 10 cheapest Marvel collectible. And Marvel's always has a premium on it. So when the market does recover and as other things do numbers, people are going to jump in the app and be like, what's a smart thing to get that's cheap and like is Marvel, and that's why all these things fly. When I first got on the app, I bought the Steve Rogers for $44. I saw it run all the way up to $250 in January. So I was like, damn, like now that I have that experience and to know that, I'd let that sucker go at the top somewhere close to 180, 200,
and for some reason the Mighty Marvels do get crushed just as a collective. Like for some, like when shit
probably
pumps,
high mint counts,
but when shit pumps, they do pump. But when it's time to, there's a gem squeeze, the first thing people are doing is I'm gonna unload these Mighty Marvels. You just end up coming up.
But even when you're new to that, think about new users who are onboarding. You go out and you see and you look at the golden moments right away, and you look at Walt, you look at all these things. So now imagine the market, whatever, a few months from now, if we're optimistic, but let's just say, months, years down the line, and there's some huge catalysts, say Pokemon or something like that. And you have all these new users who have no idea what they're doing, and they want to just, spend their money somewhere, but they can't go get a Marvel Comics #1 at this point. They can't go get, one of these Star Wars posters. Like, not if they only got like $100, $200, like $300. Like, no, these things are going to feel out of reach. They're going to be in the 500s, 600s, breaking new all-time highs in the thousands. It's going to feel like everything we bought, this year fucking is in the 500s and the thousands. Like, that day will come if you're hodling, or you got some good stuff. Those people are going to load up on these. They're going to see that $20, $30 Cersei or some, one of these that you got all for $10. And they're going to be like, I'm just going to snatch it. Because I did the same thing when I came on. Like, when I got on the app, it's not like I just loaded up gems and waited to accumulate. Like, no, I spent what I could at that moment. And I remember buying a couple of those, like trying to stack and now get the cheap stuff, when right now is actually the opportunity to get it. So yeah, I mean, I don't own any of these, but here's the top 10 cheapest Marvel collectibles. Cersei at #1 with $10, Elektra Uncommon with $11, Fastos with $11, Kingo for $11, Elektra Common for $12. She's holding strong, my girl Elektra. Invisible Woman, oh my god, dude! Yeah, that ultra rare is like $70. I think I saw someone list
just a backstory on Invisible Woman. I hit the rare. That was my first drop hit ever on the app, and I was like pumped up. I got the rare. She pumped up to 250 almost immediately within like a week. I was like, hell yeah, the rare is 250. I don't know, keep holding. She's gonna keep going up. That bitch ain't worth shit.
So she's number 6
I should have sold her. I just hold on to her.
And then look, in the mix of that, you got the Eye of Agamotto Uncommon at $14. Now, even as I read off this list, right? Eye of Agamotto at 14, Holiday Groot at 14, Mr. Knight at 14. Even Mr. Knight kind of stands out a little, like, yeah, he shouldn't be down there. But he's Mr. Knight. Nobody really knows the series yet. He's not the superhero like say Moon Knight is, right? But then you see Eye of Agamotto right there. And it just doesn't, it's like there's no way that's gonna stay down there that long. Like you said, the mint count, also its significance, its timing in the market, its listing price that actually counted against it. I just don't see it staying there for much. I don't know, not financial advice. It just, as I read the list, it looks kind of crazy. Anyway, let's jump into that Pat Hughes. You were talking about Patrick Hughes. David Yu tweeted about, was replying to tweets and was pumping up Patrick Hughes. And people are like, man, he never really goes out of his way for stuff like this unless he really believes in it. And yeah, people slept on that one. I have on my notes right here, don't sleep on Hughes. And I went for the drop. I went for the Venice. And I actually didn't have enough money loaded, but I was like, actually, now that you reserve them, I'll be cool. It's like, if I hit, I'll just throw the money in. But I'm not going to put 200 gems in right now. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. And I went for it and did not get it. Only 1,500.
About 1,500 each. Or you had to choose
1,500. Yeah, you had to choose.
Oh, it wasn't a blind.
You didn't go for it?
No, I didn't go for it.
Oh shoot! Did Cisco go
I don't
for it?
want
He's
to.
out there.
Yeah, I think
Anyone
so.
else go for that Pat Hughes one? Cisco says I landed the common today and picked up the uncommon on the market for 55. Good shit, Cisco.
Cisco
He hit.
voice.
That's it. No. We'll give you gold. Anyway,
So did you
happy
drink
May the
that
4th,
beer or
dude.
what?
I'm gonna drink this beer. Here,
All
you
right,
can
good
have it.
then. Man,
Good.
shit.
Just smoke weed, okay? You're talking about marketplace troubles, the glitches in the checkout and
Yeah, that shit's
reservation.
annoying, and it's
A lot of people are
bad.
complaining
So,
about that. What are your thoughts on that? People in the chat, you liking this whole click it and then you got all your time and everything else, and then the listings stay up and it's
yeah,
confusing.
like the shit that's annoying is like, so when you're trying to buy at the floor, obviously like they're getting fucking sniped left and right. So you do the method where you scroll down a little bit, you know, it's a few more gems, but you're gonna go right there. Like how you said you hit. Well, even those mints, they would be right there, and then you click it and it says please try again, or you were unable to secure. Then I would literally exit the whole app and go back on, and those mints will still be there. And then same shit. So I'll click them again. Same thing. You were unable, like sorry, and it just kicks you out. Or it shows like it would even take you to the drop page and it would say sold out.
Oh
from
yeah,
the
that
drop
means you were
page.
just super late. That used to happen when you used to try to
No,
snipe
but like,
before.
but so I would exit the app, and that same
No, but
mint
yeah,
that
but
did
all
that
you have to do
me
is
would
just go
be there.
back. Just go back.
No. I'm saying I
then
exited
refresh.
the app to see if it would refresh like that. Because if I exit the app, that shit should be gone.
You know,
Then
no,
you go back, it's still
how are
there.
you trying to snipe though? On listing date, or are you going on cheapest price?
No. I just leave it right there. Not cheapest price. Just however, sometimes
It's cheapest
mint
price
number.
on that.
No, sometimes I'll do even mint numbers.
Oh, okay. Now, but if you do
like,
listing date and you refresh,
fuck, what
that's
was
supposed to
there?
give you the latest one.
On
The
today's
newest one.
drop, there was the common for $100, and it was like mint number 14 something. I tried to buy it and it wouldn't let me.
Right.
Like I exited the app, come back in, it's still there. It won't let you buy it. Leave it, come
See,
back in.
I was having that problem kind
Dude,
of,
it's not only
but I
today,
knew that I was
it's on
getting
all of them. It's been a few days it's been doing that.
See, I
It's been
haven't
more
really
than a
ran
few
into
days
that
it's
too
been
much.
doing that.
I know that like last week when they first implemented it, you were able to just hold the reservation. So people were putting like fake new floors. So they were listing, Walt's all cheap, and then they were just reserving the order themselves. So then other foods are like, oh, that's the create panic selling. They're trying to create panic selling. And then people were trying to buy them and they weren't able to.
That's a crazy ass strategy.
Whale games, bro.
Fucking
Whale
crazy
games
strategy.
are real. We are just
diabolical.
guppies in the fish, just trying to eat the
Oh,
little.
Corey landed the Venice Patrick Hughes.
Nice. That one was dope, man. I went for it. Did not get it. He said, could correct the market buying experience with a bit of tweaking of the code. Corey, where you from? What kind of accent do you got, bro? That way I could read in the Corey voice. You from like Britain?
He said Canada, you dumbass.
Oh, yeah, Canada. Shit, I don't know Canadian accent. I'll butcher it. Well, I'm going to just say it like this. Could correct the market buying experience with a bit of tweaking of the code, motherfucker. Vancouver Island. I've never been to Canada. You know what? Corey got to host the VeVe Bros podcast live from Vancouver Island. Is that in Canada? I don't sound.
Vancouver, yes.
Okay, good. Just correcting my ignorance. Nah, but
Nah, but that's dope.
The reservation there, they should change it up.
Bought one.
But I've been all right. I've been able to land some. I missed the Venice one, but I've been able to land some snipes and do my thing. Let's see.
So did you buy that, Patrick Hughes?
I didn't pick it up.
No.
I just watched it, and I think it listed right back at listing price. Who's relisting it, and then it just took off to like 250, kicked it, and then it just hasn't looked back. 300. I think last time I checked, it was like at 500 or something. And you shouldn't sleep on Patrick Hughes. That's a great pickup. Yeah.
It just sells for millions.
What else we had? Don't sleep on Patrick Hughes. We had Elon Musk pumping NFTs. You seen that? He put the Bored Ape
profile picture.
And then I think Randy Chavez was saying that, I forgot who, one dude from the VeVe team, like replied to it and was like, check out Ecomi. Like that'd be crazy. If you get Elon Musk to even tweet about VeVe or Ecomi, all kinds of fools would jump in, start buying everything left and right. And we talk about how VeVe can drop bombs. I have Agamotto, everyone bitching. Oh, by the way, you're getting Star Wars. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No one even cares about the Eye of Agamotto no more. Star Wars.
I know.
That's exactly what happened. We're still geeking.
If
We're
I
still
hadn't
geeking.
spent that $70 on Eye of Agamotto,
70 on the eye, 200 on the hues. Then you walk in on drop day for this, like, damn, $15. That's not bad. But aftermarket, everything was up because people did sell off to load up. So even the listings for it, the listings with all those additions, there's not that many listings. Like there are, but it's a gang of additions. Only like 500 people willing to sell that shit. Like very interesting. People had the money waiting. But yeah, man, we get Elon or something. So same way we talk about VeVe dropping those bombs, right? We have to acknowledge this too. We're only like 1 or 2 people away from that, a big endorsement or someone just discovered it on their own or someone putting it out there. Like that could happen any day too. Now, doesn't mean that just overnight, boom, everyone's into it.
Well, trip on this. What if, like AMC does those, like they do the little commercials in between, like before the movie, before the previews start. What if they put that shit up? Like congratulations, like congratulations on the people who bought their double feature today.
It's utility, bro.
And like them posting it up right.
Would you
there
feel special?
Theater. Download the VeVe app. Like that, should be sick.
Would you stand up and be like,
that'd be huge, like,
and then you see all the other VeVe heads
right there.
Would you do that, Ben? That would be dope.
Here's a real question: how much do you think Jurassic World is gonna sell at the box office?
$1 billion.
With
a B. Yeah, fuck yeah. Easy.
I mean, it's a lot of exposure right there. So we thought
AMC people,
we thought Coca-Cola retweeting that fucking the Coke NFT was dope.
I just feel
AMC
like, man,
doing this shit.
Let the I mean,
so then the next move, some fucking top this.
But it's also people who are like seeing that too, like NFTs, like they just, even if they're getting one, I'm sure there's people sleeping on it no matter what, because of like the sentiment in general of like the general public towards NFTs. Right now I feel like there's a negative sentiment. I was kicking it with my homie. I was trying to get him on the show, my homie Grego, on Saturday, and he does comic book collecting in real life. He's gonna be at a convention in Anaheim on July 3rd. We're gonna roll with him. Well, I'm gonna roll with him. I don't know if I could get you in, but I'm gonna try. I got a little bit of pull. Nah, it's not like a huge convention, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna interview people there. But I tell him about VeVe, and I'm like, hey, bro, check this out. I was like, I got this comic, and he's like, is that the FA of Psylocke? I go, yeah. He's like, oh, that's a dope one. I go, yeah, I fucking bought like 10 of them. And he's like, yeah. I go, I'm just loading up because they're like $3 or $3 something. I'm like, these things will go for 20, 25, $30 later down the line, and I'll fucking let them go like nothing. I'm not gonna have some attachment to it, And he's like, that's cool. I'm like, dude, you need to get on this app. Get on this app for the Star Wars drop. And he's like, I'm not trying to get all into it. I already spent so much money on this. And he just had every reason not to. I'm like, bro, it's $15. Like, you land like this. You could have been the guy who landed the 1977
but can I
secret
cash
rare.
Out?
Yeah, of course. Why you gotta say that, Ben? Why you
can I cash out?
I thought you're a bull here, Mr. Barrington.
God, keep it real.
Elon Musk equals union buster. Jerry, I don't know. That's right. Claw. How do you say it? Are you reading it? I'm bad with names, man. Jerry, I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Saying Elon Musk is a union buster. Okay. Hey,
he busts unions. That's what he does.
Hey, man.
Like a mobster.
Really? Well, I hope he tweets about our NFTs. Because he can't bust this NFT union.
Nah, it'll be huge, dude. It'll keep going.
What else we got? Movie season begins. Doctor Strange tomorrow. Are you watching it, Ben?
Yep. Going tomorrow.
Anyone else there watching the premiere of Doctor Strange tomorrow?
Me and my son are going. Gonna go watch it. Looks sick as fuck. I had to catch up on all the Disney Plus, shows.
That's what's dope too. That's what's dope too. Because they made it tied in. Which is what's going to be awesome too with that Obi-Wan, because that thing is looking sick, man. That thing is looking sick. So we're getting into the movie season. We got a bunch of dope stuff dropping on Disney Plus. What are you excited about with the next movies coming up? Any NFTs tied in that you're excited about, Ben?
I don't know what we're gonna get, dude. Try to speculate, but I do think just because there was so much Vader, I do think we are gonna get a Vader.
Well, Vader is in the new series.
That's why he was in the trailer they released. Them putting him together, putting his arm on, putting his voice box, putting all that shit.
They got Hayden Christensen, the dude who played Anakin Skywalker, to revamp his role as Darth Vader. It's gonna be fire, man. And it's not like a series like we're talking about, like say Mandalorian or something that. Series, yeah. It's a 6-part. It's gonna be like telling the movie over 6 movies, like. And the preview just looks so sick. It looks so dope. Sick.
So it shows young Luke.
Premieres the 27th.
Luke right there. You see it?
Let's paint the hype train right now. That series premieres Friday the 27th of this month of May, right? At the same time, the Star Wars convention will be taking place right here in Anaheim, California. That day on that Friday with the premiere, Obi-Wan, VeVe, what collectible do we get, Ben? Paint me the picture. Paint me the drop. I want to like imagine that little panel and it says Obi-Wan. And then you click on it and you see the 5 characters or the 5 items or whatever it's going to be. I want to hear what Benjamin thinks about it. And I'm going to shut up and listen.
It might not even be an Obi-Wan like that. What if it's lightsabers? And they just have it like that. They have a red one, green one, blue one, whoever they want to classify it to.
But how will that tie in for the series? Like we got Doctor Strange, we got the Eye of Agamotto. Like we get Obi-Wan, we got to get something along those lines. What they're gonna just be the lightsabers of all the Obi-Wan series characters. I mean, I've been dying for some lightsabers. I'm not lying. I've been posting about it on the app. If you follow me, I thought we were gonna get lightsabers with this one, with Revenge of the Fifth.
But obviously, we're not getting shit for that. That should be sick. Just being a Vader one. Him like that.
Pardon me. Let's see, Elon Musk hates
and the
unions.
Fucking
Vader was
the secret rare
one.
The secret rare breeze like him. He's right there. It's gonna be right. Like, dude, that should be dope. All the animations you could do with that shit. Fuck. Showrooms would be lit.
I'm excited for the Obi-Wan too, man. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It looks sick.
I actually got a little list too.
That shit
Screenshot. I sent it to you fools. And he didn't even list the series. But yeah, the series looks ridiculous. It looks like movie quality. Movie quality. So here's some key dates in the month of May for Star Wars. Obviously, May the 4th, which is today. Revenge of the Fifth tomorrow. May 14th, which is George Lucas's birthday. I don't see VeVe doing anything for that, but that's another significant day. Maybe George Lucas says some stuff. Maybe. I don't know, and tweets about it. Who knows?
Maybe.
You got May 16th, the Attack of the Clones anniversary. May 19th, the Phantom Menace and the Return of the Sith anniversary. Then we got May 20th, Empire Day. May 21st, the Empire Strikes Back anniversary. And then May 25th, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, and the Solo anniversary. So they're just movie anniversaries. Maybe we get some more posters. I can't see VeVe going that crazy.
The shit out of this month, so that's what I expect from VeVe.
Really? It's just a bunch of Star Wars stuff this month?
Not a bunch, but at least more than 2.
Okay, here's my prediction. Obi-Wan, right? May 27th. You click on the thing for the blind box, it's going to drop. And you got the Obi-Wan character. You got the Anakin Darth Vader. You got, who else is in the show? I got this other dude. I was looking it up. You got Rupert Friend, who plays the Inquisitor. Owen Lars. You got some characters. I don't know if we get some droids. I don't know if we get that. But I think we get full... Oh, Stormtroopers would be dope, too. Stormtroopers common. Okay, here goes the picture.
Stormtroopers wouldn't be common.
You got a common Stormtrooper. Yes, everyone loves...
Vader would be... Fucking
Vader would have to be secret common. Rare, bro. Like
he'd be common.
Hell no.
Yep.
Hell no, ultra rare at the
Too many
least.
people would want Vader.
It don't matter. He's ultra rare. It would not be
that Spider-Man's
too many people want Walt Disney. He wasn't
Mickey's
no common. Yeah, but
no, it's the truth.
No, hell no.
This is the fucking truth. You got what do you guys think out there? I'm saying Vader.
They won't make Vader common, bro.
Or Obi-Wan would be the fucking common. And the highest Vader goes up is uncommon. And that's still with like 18,000 mints. Then they wouldn't shortchange that one. That drop. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I gotta watch
that
the
one
preview
would be
again.
Huge. That drop would be huge. If they did them on the same ones. The FA of Obi-Wan Kenobi and the FA of Darth Vader.
Right.
On the same blind box. That's huge.
That's all you need.
And that one,
like a throwing character,
they'd probably be like list price,
and then 100. A droid.
List price would probably be a secret rare droid or like on that one. If it was like that,
who knows?
And actually, it depends because they do like an Electra shit,
or they do like a statue. Behind David
Please don't let them do Darth Vader like Electra.
Behind David Yu on that update was a statue. Yoda and Vader's secret rare. See, Vader's secret rare. Sorry. Okay. You know what? I want to look one more time.
See, Yoda sounds fucking more right for a secret rare.
But is Yoda going to be in this series? I don't see. Are we going to see? No, Yoda's dead already by this point in the series, because this takes place right after Episode 3, right? Right after Anakin.
He's just in that special.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. I'm tripping.
He's still alive.
Yeah, of course. He's not. He's old no matter what, but he's just not as old.
Luke's a fucking little boy. He hasn't even trained Luke.
Damn, that's crazy.
Storyline could go dope. But yeah, I don't think the reason why, if you look at VeVe's history, they always put the most popular as the common.
Okay.
And having the Vader one, if he was in that same drop, he would have to be a common or uncommon. They can't go that low on the mints, because then it's just too crazy to have something that dope. Name one collectibles drop that the secret rare is someone of that caliber. Just not.
All right. I still don't think Vader will be common.
He'd be uncommon the highest.
Because I don't even.
I'm saying uncommon
just highest. Because so many people that want them.
On the same, if they were on the same blind box, then yeah. You're gonna put all of them in the same blind box, all those first appearances?
Yes, I would if I was David Yu.
That's not even that's
dude. They got bombs. VeVe got bombs. That's just
Oh shit.
Spoiling the early adopters, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna look back one day and all this stuff we're buying, all this shit, and be like, man, like all we had to do is just buy then. We're all trying to strategize and like, fuck, you throw a rock at something and it went up in price, and it meant something to someone. Because these brands and these IPs are not just the run of the mill. It's just people don't know about it yet. That's all it is. Because damn. And you've seen little bits of evidence of it.
Catches up to it too.
Yeah, so I'm looking right now at the picture of David Yu on the update once again. We got the Star Wars comic that ultimately dropped in the back. We got that little portrait of Vader looking off to the side like a profile.
We also have Wolverine right there, and he already gave us the Wolverine drop.
We have a lightsaber right next to Vader. Right under Vader, you got the lightsaber. You know what I mean? Then you got that little evil droid that looks like BB-8. But it's got like the flat top. It has a black paint.
Mm-hmm.
That mean droid. Then you got this like statue-looking thing of Vader. But yeah, but like, what is it? It's a statue collectible. It's not like an action figure or something. And even looks like it might have accessories or something on the side. I don't know.
Then they put of Vader.
They put the I forgot, someone had pointed out what this star thing on his head is. I have no idea on Vader's head. But yeah.
And then there's Pikachu in the bottom right.
And then bottom right. Where? I don't see Pikachu.
Bottom right. Doesn't show it in that angle.
Oh, that one.
He's at the edge of.
And then we got this art in the back. I'm gonna just do a deep dive on this picture right here.
But David Yu switches it up all the time.
But do
an AMA,
it's right there in plain sight, the Star Wars #1, and we got it. Within 1 week, we got it. So it's like, what are we gonna get for the Obi-Wan? Man, put your money on some Vader. That would be amazing.
So
We're going broke in May, y'all. I'm just telling you guys right now. We are going broke in May because
they
goddamn,
might do 4 variants though of Vader. Or
just
5.
4 Vaders.
Yeah.
Now you're just tripping. Now
They
you've gone
might.
Vader
Why?
crazy, bro.
They might do that shit. You never know. They did it for your girl Electra.
Who knows why they did Electra? Watch Electra be a Grail.
Oh man.
For all the ugly ducklings, they upgrade her since everyone hated her. What else we got on the
BBL and fucking pixelating?
Yeah, we talked about the Star Wars characters, but damn, it's hard to know which characters they give us. I'm telling you, if we get Anakin or we get Darth Vader and we get Obi-Wan in the same drop, they could throw in any type of other beeline character, you know, or like you know, creature or alien type character. You know, they could pick. They have the run of the mill, dude. They could do anything they want. A stormtrooper or something. Not Jar Jar necessarily, but you know, his species, his kind. They could do one of those, or you know, one of these other crazy characters.
Jar Jar could do any of those. But also another drop. Talk about the Captain America. Captain America number 8 was only a 10K drop. I hit on it.
So did I, and I sold it.
And I also bought some aftermarket, which people are sleeping on. And I actually, where I bought at, you can't find any at that price, even right now in the down market. And each and every day, the listings just keep going down and lower, because that's how sick those covers are, and it's dope. I'm telling you, even in a down market, that's a good one to go and try and get. About 4 of my coworkers went for that drop. None of them hit. It was one of those that kind of was like, oh, it was kind of the precursor to this drop.
It was only 10,000, way less
10,000, but it still was like that. Like
4 times more scarce than the
that still shows that 10,000 people went for it. You know, like over 10,000 were active trying to go for that one, and that's a dope comic.
So I'm looking at Star Wars right now, though. There's 621 listings, right, on the common. Altogether, there's 1.7 listings, 1.7K listings, right? Mm-hmm. It's now resembling a popular but normal drop on VeVe. You know what I mean? Like what it should be. Really, really dope comic, just like Ghost Rider, just like, you know, Moon Knight.
Somewhat, except it had more copies.
So there should, in theory, be more listings.
There should be more listings.
But it's resembling a normal one. And then you go look at the floor and it's at $46 right now. So maybe we're living in the pump right now. We're living in the pump right now, and we could see things settle down. Or, you know, people just keep loading up. Because as far as quality goes, how are you going to beat this one right now?
No, once a few people start underlisting these, it'll start dropping.
If you went and spent $150 on Strange Tales, you know, and you went 111. I'm just saying, if you went and did that, and you gave yourself every reason to, like, yeah, I got a 3-digit common, I got me an uncommon, a rare. I want this thing looks dope. It slept on, but then you got Star Wars right next to it. It's like Star Wars, you don't got to convince yourself. You know that's an awesome buy. It looks amazing. All the covers look sick as hell.
Yeah,
dude.
But 46. So, but
is that living in the pump? Where's it gonna go?
You're not taking.
We're just speculating. We have no. I have
but
no
the other
idea.
Ones are.
I could wake up and it could be at $200, or I could wake up and it could be at $22. Both to me would make sense, but I have no idea which one it would be. We're just speculating. 67 for the Star Wars Uncommon. That's awesome. I thought it'd be around like $75 right now. And I think it's gonna hit like 150.
My point, even
and then people will be like, it's gonna overtake Marvel Comics #1.
Still, even
and then
that's when people are like, one thing that you gotta know that VeVe follows too is when it's a dope ass cover, it's a classic. They don't fuck with the cover. They don't fuck with it throughout the variants. They do like the color disorientation, things like that, but they don't really mess with it. And if you look at that Captain America #8, that's the theme it follows. The covers are all the same except for the secret rare. Exactly like Marvel Comics #1. Exactly.
I thought that was lazy.
No, it's not lazy. That cover is that dope. And that why are you gonna mess with a classic? That's not lazy. And the VeVe